We are back with another video, y'all. Man, I haven't done one of these in a minute. I ain't gonna lie. Man, we got hot cakes this time. We done switched it up. But no meat though, so man, I appreciate all my new subscribers for coming in. But yeah, man. Y'all get your membership. Check out the Patreon on my posts. Check out all that, man. I appreciate all the new subscribers, man. We going up this year. I can see my channel taking off this year or next year. You know, by next year or this year. You know, I'm going up. Right in the midst of all of this chaos that's going on in the world. You know. But people losing jobs and all that type of stuff, and I'm going up. Like, you know, when you chosen by God, man, you go up through the midst of the chaos. You still be going up. You still be elevating. So it's crazy. That's a part of just not giving up. You know, on YouTube, you know, I tried a lot of stuff. I copied off of popular titles. I tweaked titles. It didn't work. You know, it helped a little bit, but it didn't help like as much. But I started to create my own titles through, you know, the shorts that I'm doing now. I'm creating my own titles. But I can't, you know, I'm going to show y'all how to do that with a membership, you know. It's something that you can do to create your own titles. But you just got to figure out your alignment on YouTube. You just got to figure it out, you know. You know, I can see, like, once my YouTube channel take off, I can just see myself, like, going crazy. Like, my YouTube money, I know I'm going to make a couple of million, but that's when I hit peak, right? But I see that as, like, on a low tier. Once it fizzle out and I start making my monthly payment from YouTube, I see me making, like, around, like, probably, like, between 50 to 100 and something K a month or something like that, or maybe 200K a month. But I see my YouTube money like on a low tier, you know. That's not what the majority of my money gonna be coming from, you know. I don't see it coming from that, you know. I see my YouTube money once my channel take off, it's gonna be like the low tier money, you know. It's all about what you're gonna sell, you know, once your channel take off. You know, I got 2,000 videos on this channel. And then my second channel, I got 1,000 videos. I can say I'm one of the first YouTubers, you know, to do 1,000 videos on 2 channels before my channel to take off. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people, what they do is they end up creating another channel after their first channel take off. You wanna grind real hard before your first channel take off, if you can, because some people channel take off pretty quick, you know, and it's hard to grind that hard if your first channel already taken off to get 1,000 videos on the first channel before it take off. You can't do it then, right? Because your channel is already taken off. So, man, but once it starts taking off, it's all about how much of attention you can get so it can open more doors. Attention opens so many doors. Like, you know, once my YouTube channel take off, I'm thinking about my own book, my own herbs, my own clothing. Like, I'm thinking about all that. Like I see my YouTube money is like I said, I'm making, you know, if I make between 80K or 50K to 100K and up, I see that like on a low tier, you know. Based off of what you sell, that's where the most money gonna come in at. Based off of what you selling. So, and I got people behind me in the shadows that's good. Like, my stepbrother, we got the same mom but different dad. We really good at computers. See, I'm the baby of the family. So, no, I can get a book made. I've been working, so y'all got to excuse that. No, I can get a book made without me typing it. I can get a website made based off of just my brother, because he's good with digital. He's good with business, a lot of digital stuff like I am, but certain stuff he can do more than I can, because I just don't be having the time. Well, I got time. I'm just not interested in that, But yeah. No, what's my channel? What's that called? No, it's about like what you're like selling, other than just videos. I'm trying to. I see myself making millions a month. No, I'm gonna say I see myself making millions a year. I'm gonna say a year. Now, and not the fact I don't see myself making millions a month, but I always have to build that up gradually. You know what I'm saying? To get it like that. But yeah, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. On YouTube, nobody's gonna pay your bills. If you got a copy of Papa Towers to blow up, then do that. Or you can create your own titles, But I'm not gonna, expose that information. I'm gonna do a video on that, but it's gonna be a membership video, right? You're gonna have to get your own. You're gonna have to pay for it in order for you to get that secretive information, right? To do your own titles, your own trendy titles. You got to just pay for that. But man, I just see myself like doing so much. And plus too, like damn, how the fuck did I do that? Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. and plus too, like what I was about to say. I take a lot of plant stuff for my brain, my body. So like, I don't see myself stopping no time soon. When you take a lot of plant stuff, it changes your whole life. Plants change your whole life. When you put plant-based stuff in your body, it gives you a different spirit. I think more I about this plant supplement that make you think more positive, take away stress, all that. And I got plants for energy, heart, everything, man. For the whole body. I don't be playing when it comes down to my health. I try to get myself right so I can have enough energy, physical energy, and mental energy. You need all that. You don't need just physical energy. You need mental energy. So, yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do on YouTube to go up. Whether you copying or you creating your own trendy titles, you gotta do whatever you gotta do on YouTube to go up. A lot of people, they don't want you to copy because they tweak titles and they copy it, but they see that you're working harder than them. So you gotta ignore them. Just keep doing what you gotta do to make sure your channel blow up. And you don't have to humiliate yourself for your channel to blow up. You ain't gotta do that. just have to find your alignment. So I found my alignment through shorts. I know the haters are probably saying, where is he getting his short titles from? You gotta scroll up on the, trying to get up under the tire, up under my truck to get some food. You gotta head like close up under the tire to try to get some food. But I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I just wanted to tap back in with y'all. You know, I'm not doing too many long form videos right now because my shorts is taking off slowly, gradually. You know, if you never give up, you'll eventually get your alignment right. You know, so many people had different opinions about my channel. You know, that's their opinion. You know, I just continue to focus on what I'm doing. Like when you start worrying about what other people are doing, it distracts you from what you're supposed to be doing. It takes you out of your cyber capacity. You don't want that. You know, multiple people were saying my channel probably wouldn't take off, or it's mainly a lot of men. There's a lot of black men on here. There's a lot of black men on here. They be miserable, bro. I'm talking about these channels bigger than my channels. You know, worrying about my channel. You know, I got a lot of haters. I'm gonna say I got a couple of haters. Not a lot. I got a couple of haters hating on my channel because I'm working harder than them, I guess. But it's always be black men hating on other black men, or men worrying about other men. Like it's crazy to me, like, because they be miserable. They don't be having nothing to do. You know, I keep myself busy. And a lot of times people's vibration be low. Like a lot of these men that's you know, miserable on here, worrying about other men and all that type of stuff. A lot of these black men, they ain't taking no plant supplements, none of that. Like, since I've been taking plant supplements, bro, I've been doing this for like, I think, between 3 to 4 years, taking plant supplements. And man, I don't run out of energy. I don't run out of energy. I stop when I get tired. I mean, excuse me. You heard what I just said. I stop when I get tired. I don't run out of energy. I stop when I feel like I need to stop. You know, because you got to have that balance. You got to have that balance in your life, man. You know, you got to have that balance in your life. You can't work hard, like, you know. Yeah, I have a lot. My discipline is crazy. And I'm on semen retention. My discipline is crazy. It is crazy. When you take plant powders and stuff like that, and supplements, and you on semen retention, your energy level and your discipline, it's at a whole different, you in a whole different world when you on semen retention. and you taking plant powders and supplements. You're not worrying about what the next man doing. You're not worrying about none of that type of stuff. You focusing on bettering your life. That's what I've been doing. No, I don't do videos about other dudes. You know, I don't do stuff like that. I ain't into that. I'm into making sure what I got going on, it prevails, right? That's what I'm worrying about. I'm not worrying about nothing else. So I'm just growing and elevating. That's what life's about, man. You need to focus on yourself. You need to grow. You need to elevate. Don't worry about the next man. Don't worry about the next woman. That's what it's all about. And since I've been doing that, like, I've been growing. Like, you never quit. On YouTube, you never quit. I know it's really, really hard on YouTube to find your alignment because that's what it's hard for most people. Most people, they tweet titles or copy titles and they find their alignment on YouTube. But some people, you have to get your own titles, right? And I know what you got to do to go get your own titles. But like I said, man, I'm going to do a video about that later. You know, you have to get a membership to figure out that information, right? But, man, I'm telling you, like, I figured it out. Once you figure it out, you stick to it. And my channel been growing, man. My channel been growing. And it ain't stopping. My views looking different. Just by never giving up. Just by never quitting, man. A lot of people, they would have been gave up on their YouTube channel. After all the stuff that I went through. Because at first I was not copying at all. I wasn't copying no titles at all. Then when I started copying titles, it helped a little bit. And then when I figured out how to get my own trendy titles, that's when I started seeing, you know, a difference. But I'm growing, man. You know, my whole journey on YouTube, I'm growing. I'm growing, man. You know, once my YouTube channel take off, it's gonna go crazy because I'm gonna have 2 channels taking off at the same time. When you got 2 channels taking off at the same time and you got 1,000 videos on one channel, you got over 2,000 videos on the next channel, that's so much attention. That's so much different avenues. People can help you with clothing line. People can people want to collab with you. I'm talking about, I'm just trying to think. Somebody was looking at me too. That's why I was looking over there. Somebody was looking at me like it was crazy. Yeah, I want to have my own plant-based supplements. You know, I want to have a lot of stuff going on, man. You know, YouTube is just the beginning for me to open more doors in my life. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be doing videos, but you know, it's gonna be more like a vlog type way. After a while, once I start getting enough views from it, you know, I already know what to do to create my own trendy vlog titles. I already know what to do. So, but yeah, man, I'm about to be going up crazy. Man, I appreciate all the support. Like I said, without God, without y'all, bro, my channel would not be growing how it's growing. And man, it's growing, man. Just staying at it. You can't quit. You know, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people would have been quit after all the stuff I've been through on YouTube. I'm talking about all. After all the stuff I've been through on YouTube, a lot of people would have quit. But you gotta find that alignment. You know, I have a lot of faith. When you have a lot of faith and you believe in something that ain't seen, you know, my faith is beyond what I can see. So that's why I never quit. And plus, too, the main thing too why I never quit, taking plant powders and herbs and stuff like that. It gets your mind right. It gets your vibration right. You start tapping into, you know, being more creative and everything. So it all plays a part. And God too. God allowed me. That's the main thing. God allowed That's the main spirit that allowed me to wake up to see another day. So I'm thankful. You know. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. We had 20 something. We had 20 minutes. You know, I'm finna use the bathroom real quick before I go back. You know, I make sure I use the bathroom and all that. But eventually, this will all be over with. You know, I'm just giving y'all the process of me working a regular job and pursuing YouTube. Eventually, this gonna be all over with. You know, time is ticking. You know, and I'm going up. You know, look what we going through. You know, in the States. You know, people losing their job, welfare finna get, food stamps finna get cut off, all that, things finna get crazy. But I'm going up in the midst of that. You know, that's God. You know what I'm saying? That's God, man. And also too, it's me stepping into Godhood as well. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Y'all hit that like button, y'all hit the share button, y'all subscribe to the channel, get your membership, get your Patreon, follow me on all social media to come in aristocracy. I'm out, y'all.